table along Tryon Street here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, this is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Hey Allie.
Hey Brian, we've heard a lot of critique of some of the fouls that are called. Ask Warriors head coach Steve Kerr. He said, quote, "We've gotten out of control, gifting offensive players the ability to jump 3 or 4 feet into a guy and draw a foul. It's not a basketball play. Give the defensive player some benefit of the doubt, guys."
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Makes a good point. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Friday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. And the Cleveland starting five. Sexton and Okoro, they're the wings. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. And it's Garland in at point guard. And for Charlotte, Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. P.J. Washington out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. And some new faces and new places this year, Grant. How long do you think it takes for a new player to fit in?
Well, you know, some players never fit in, but depending upon the style, it varies from player to player.
It'll be the Hornets off the tip. Here's Ball, pass to Rozier. And stolen by Sexton. Stolen by Ball. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Now here's Rozier. Into the lane. Over Sexton. They get it back. Plumlee. Out to Oubre. Back to Plumlee. Goes up again.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Here's Sexton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
For Charlotte, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Ball. Cavaliers with a rebound. Last time they met was in Cleveland.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
Now Ball, coming off a 16-point game against Portland. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Rozier, the pass to Ball. Back to Rozier from downtown. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And off the schneid here. 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Ball against Garland. Here's Okoro. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
Ball against Garland. Floats one up, and Ball with the layup.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Sexton. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And he brought the defense, secured 4 steals over the course of the game.
And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Pass to Okoro. Here's Garland. Sexton with it. Fires for 3. Knocks it loose.
One thing you can give Terry Rozier credit for are those fast hands. You must keep the ball locked up when he's around because he's always hunting for his next steal.
Now here's Rozier. Coming off a 16-point game against Portland. Sexton against Rozier. Sexton misses.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Rozier's quickness as a defender does much more than just create turnovers.
Yeah, he's tough to shake off when he's covering you. I mean, he puts constant pressure on the shooters and doesn't allow them to take comfortable shots.
The Cavaliers leading to the inside. And Okoro gets it to go.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Ball outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by Allen.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Garland with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously put on a passing clinic.
Charlotte has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Rozier outside. Here's Ball. It's tipped. And he gets it back. Back to Rozier. Takes the 3. Puts up a 3. No good that time. And Cleveland the other way now.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
And the Hornets call time here.
Just 5 games into his college career for Darius Garland, and a knee injury cut his freshman season short.
Charlotte trailing, and the rookie season for Garland was a struggle. Many were questioning that top 5 selection, Brent.
Well, again, hearkening back to the fact that he missed all of his freshman year, and then you're introduced to the NBA at such a young age. He's starting to show what it takes and the quality of player he can be as a microwave scorer.
The 3 from Washington. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Ball against Garland. To the paint. And it's the Hornets on the break. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Yeah, no more can we talk about underrated jumping ability from the Plumlees. Suddenly he's up and attacking the rim.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. Allen on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Plumlee. Allen can't get it to go. The Hornets shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Mobley, 2 points. That one goes. Mobley's got his second bucket on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Charlotte has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Ball outside. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For Cleveland, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. On the wing, Sexton. The three. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Rozier outside. Washington outside. Oubre on the wing. 11 feet out. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
Charlotte making some changes. Carey's checked in for Plumlee. Bridges comes in for Oubre, and it's Bouknight in for Rozier. Markkanen's checked in for the Cavs. Love comes in for Okoro. The Cavaliers have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Here's Garland. The shot, no good. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Pass the ball. Back to Washington. Here's Bouknight. The three is up. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Garland finds Sexton. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And here's Ball. He has 7. He can't get it to go. On the wing, Sexton. He's guarded by Bridges. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Bouknight, covered by Love. Offensive board. And another shot. Three-pointer, Bridges. That one no good.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
So it's the Hornets now. Pass to Washington. Here's Ball. Three-pointer, Bridges. They get it again. Oh, he misses the dunk. Cleveland has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
There's no question that Kevin Love down on the inside becomes a handful to defend. Kevin Love in his first few years, just a low post kind of grinded out back to the basket guy, and then all of a sudden became a phenomenal perimeter threat.
Throw drops for Love. And with Kevin Love's development as a floor spacer, a great compliment to LeBron James during the Cavs title run in 2016.
It felt similar, BA, to what Chris Bosh did in Miami with Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, where Kevin sacrificed a lot of his offense to fit in and be a complimentary star.
McDaniels is checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Ball.
And the skill set of Kevin Love is valuable. Big man who can shoot the three. A great rebounder, and he's doing a lot of things well here.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Pass to Carey. Tipped away. Up top, Bridges. Here's Carey. Shot clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Now, you can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Now here's Bridges. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Carey with the bucket. Now here's Rubio. Pass to Windler. Inside. Here's Markkanen. Here's Mobley. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Smith against Love. Smith no good.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Davis is checked in. The Cavaliers leading. Now Rubio to the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And as great as Markkanen is on offense, his defense leaves much to be desired. Doesn't offer much defense as a post player at this point in his career.
And for Markkanen and his defense, it's a work in progress. Grant, there's still some time for him to improve.
He's got a long way to go. Not a natural rebounder. He just looks a little uneasy when switched into ISO situations.
That's good for Markkanen. Markkanen hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's McDaniels. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Now here's Love. And he drops it in from the low post. Love's got 6.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Here's Smith. 11-point game. 1:16 left in the first. Pass to Bridges. And he lays it up and in.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Cleveland has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Rubio against Smith. Love passes to Rubio. Driving in. Now Markkanen. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Now the Hornets moving it up. Love grabs the miss.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Rubio. Down low. Love, that's good. Give him 8 points now.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Bouknight. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. From behind the arc. He can't hit that time. Evan Mobley getting it done for Cleveland, dominating on the glass. What a quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Well, good to great, a catchphrase of unselfish play. And point guard Ricky Rubio says it also characterizes this team's growth mentality.
We want more, and we don't accept good, we want great or greatest. We're just trying to be better every day. It's never too high, never too low, but we know what we can be, and we want to get better.
Well, Grant, it's great to have veteran leaders like Rubio.
It really is. And continuing to search for that next level as a team. That growth mind state can only help.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Miles Bridges is out there with Jalen McDaniels. Then it's Bouknight. Then it's Ish Smith. And it's Carey in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
The Hornets shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Bridges right side. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Smith against Rubio. Markkanen left side from deep. And the Cavaliers, another 3. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Davis. And Okoro is subbed in for Markkanen. Cold shot's good from the stripe. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Rubio against Smith. Pass to Windler. Over McDaniels. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Three-pointer Rozier. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Love, that's good.
Stick-to-itiveness. You heard that? Kevin Love just showed you what it's all about.
Love's gone 4 of 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Smith outside. Back to Rozier. Plumlee passes to Oubre. And here's Rozier. Pass to Plumlee. 6 on the shot clock. Rubio against Smith. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Windler. It's hauled in by Oubre. The Hornets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Smith outside. Now here's Oubre. There's the triple. Drops in the three. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game.
So big for this offense and crucial that Oubre can continue to knock it down from there.
Pass to Love. Here's Wendler. Launches a three. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's Okoro. That one's good. And the assist from Allen.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
And Rozier, here we go. Here's Okoro. Pass to Allen. Love the open look. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Love's got 12 points in the game.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Plumlee with it. Oubre with it. 14 points for him last game against Portland.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Wendler. Back to Rubio. The three from Okoro. No good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Yeah, they found buckets very hard to come by, and you could tell it frustrated them to no end.
Now, the AC seemed to be cranked up in that one. It was chilly in the arena that night, at least on that end of the floor. Just cold shooting all the way around.
Keeping his head up and staying patient. This is what you love to see from Rozier as a playmaker.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
So for the Hornets, Washington comes in for McDaniels, and LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Smith. Sexton's checked in for the Cavs. Garland comes in for Rubio. Now here's Garland. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Can't hit from in close. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Oubre finds Rozier. Now Plumlee. Shot from the inbound, and he lays it in. Ball's got 9.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And you know, Kelly Oubre, a name that kind of flew under the radar in free agency. Now, he had a down year with the Warriors last season, but still, he was looking for a payday in free agency. They took a short deal with the Hornets to re-up his value.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. Tries to break his ice. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. Rozier outside. Pass to Washington. Back to Rozier. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
That free throw good from Rozier. Here's Sexton. He's got 5. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty.
Here's Ball. 11-point game. Pass to Plumlee. And stolen by Sexton. Here's Okoro. Outside Garland. Stolen by Rozier. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
The Hornets have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Rozier against Sexton. And here's Rozier. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Garland, the pass to Sexton. Back to Garland. There's the 3. He drops it from range. Garland's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
The Hornets have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. And Washington powers it through.
And the basket created by Rozier's pass, known to be a score-first guard, but still, Terry is adept at finding teammates.
Now here's Garland. Love up top. Pass to Sexton. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And it's the Hornets with the ball, following the score by Cleveland.
Teammates always looking for Oubre on the backside there, enough for him to get up and throw it down.
Cleveland has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Ball against Garland. Here's Love. The shot off that time. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Rozier finds Washington, and it's good. 2 points. Washington's got 4 points this quarter.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Over to the left wing. Love passes to Sexton. Here's Okoro. Back to Garland. 5 on the clock. Elbow shot. And he connects with a jumper. Garland's got 5 points.
Garland had a little bit of room there on the mid-range, and once he spotted that open area, up he went.
Ball passes to Rozier. Now Oubre fires the 3. The rebound by Garland. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's stolen by Plumlee. To the inside. Washington right side. Love against Plumlee. 6 to shoot. Rozier outside. Beyond the arc. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
An improved shooter from downtown. Rozier has been consistent in adding this to his game over the years.
Cleveland calls timeout. So for the Hornets, Bridges, he's checked in for Plumlee, and it's Bouknight in for Oubre. Markkanen's checked in for the Cavs. Mobley comes in for Allen. Now here's Markkanen. He's got 5. Outside Sexton, back to Markkanen. Over Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Ball passes to Bridges. Back to Ball. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Garland, the pass to Sexton. A minute 53 left in the first half of this game. We've got 1:48 left to play in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Back to Sexton. Takes a three. They get the rebound. Here's Mobley. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Carey's checked in for Rozier. Minute 32 left in the first half. The three from Okoro. Here's Mobley. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. P.J. Washington picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point. And it's always fun to see a defensive powerhouse like Evan Mobley. He savors any chance he gets to affect the shot or totally shut down an opponent.
He's off on the first. Well, when you look at Mobley's collegiate stat line, blocks definitely jump out at you. He averaged almost 3 a game.
Well, B.A., he obviously knows how to use all of his reach, but I'm sure he'll have to make some adjustments to be as effective here in the NBA.
And he's good on the second. Here's Ball. 11 points in the game. 1:19 left in the first half of basketball. Markkanen against Bridges. Shot clock at 6. From the top of the key, Bouknight can't get it to go.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Okoro. Markkanen with it. On the wing, Sexton. Here's Mobley. Washington grabs the miss. Charlotte trailing. Here's Bridges. Here's Bouknight. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Sexton to the paint. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Bouknight. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Goes up at the elbow, and that's not going to go. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with James Borrego. Coach, you're hanging in there despite the subpar shooting from your team. What will it take to win this game?
Same resiliency. We just got to keep fighting one possession at a time, find a group with great energy. You know, we got to make some shots here. We haven't scored the ball so far this game, but still got a lot of time.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. There was no slowing down Kevin Love early on. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, what's your take on Cleveland so far?
It's always a positive sign to see assist numbers like this. They're moving the rock with ease and keeping each other happy. It's a brand of unselfish basketball that's fun to watch and play.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Charlotte.
The main reason they're not winning this game is their three-point percentage. Shooting 30% on that many attempts is not a recipe for success. They need to find a way to get more open looks, and not just from behind the arc.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, one of the stories here, Terry Rozier. Man, is he getting it done today?
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Now, you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the court for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton are in the backcourt, Mobley and Allen together in the middle, and it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. Here's Mobley. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Washington's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Oubre, and here's Washington. Blocked. Here's Okoro. He's covered by Oubre.
Okoro showing his ability to find an open teammate.
The Hornets shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Ball against Garland. Oh, got a piece of it. Washington passes to Plumlee. Nice D from Allen. Cleveland has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Sexton goes in to the wing on the left, to the middle. Allen inside. Washington's there. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Here's Rozier. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Sexton. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Up top, Allen. Outside Garland. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Plumlee's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
And that one's good. Mobley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Sexton against Rozier. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense tries to stop Rozier inside, but he just goes for the shot with reckless abandon. He wasn't getting shut down.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Mobley. On the wing, Sexton, pounded by Rozier. Back to Sexton. Here's Okoro. It's hauled in by Oubre. For Charlotte, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Washington finds Oubre. A little mid-range shot is up. That one a little long.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Rozier against Sexton. Now here's Rozier. He's got 15. Over Okoro. Again, the miss by the Hornets. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Mobley. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. P.J. Washington picks one up.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. McDaniels is checked in for Charlotte. Rubio's checked in for the Cavaliers. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, B.A. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets finishing with their best record in the last 5 seasons. With the addition of LaMelo Ball, this team finally has some talent to build around, playing a switching defense and going zone the most in the NBA. Guys?
Oh, fun to watch. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Shot clock at 3. Here's Oubre. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Rozier. Davis, he's checked in for the Cavs. Love comes in for Sexton. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Here's Mobley. He's got 17. Davis. Blocked. Bridges passes to Ball. Back to Bridges. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award.
Much confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Garland against Ball. Garland, the pass to Love. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Love's got 14 points for the game.
Kevin Love recognizes the space before he caught the ball, so plenty of room to shoot that ball.
So it's the Hornets now. It's a 13-point game. Outside Oubre. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Garland. Rubio against Smith. Rubio passes to Love. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Inside. Here's Bridges. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Cleveland has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Mobley. Back to Rubio. There's the drive. It's blocked. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Oubre against Love. Oubre can't hit. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Shot from the wing, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Garland's got his third basket on the night right there. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Garland. 7 points in the game. Rubio finds Davis. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Well, two things happening there. Ed Davis has tremendous ups, and secondarily, because of those long arms, you could throw that anywhere.
Here's Smith. Pass the ball. Lets the three fly. Love grabs the miss. Love's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Mobley. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Bridges. Ball outside. With the 10-footer. The shot won't fall. Davis with the defensive effort. Out to the wing. And it's Garland on the drive. That shot off. And Charlotte going the other way now. Here's Bridges. Shoots from the baseline. Ball with another miss.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Rubio passes to Davis.
Well, the defender underestimates Davis's length there, and trust me, easy to do. Sends him to the line.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
They haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They've been the aggressors.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls.
A 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Davis still trying to gain the consistency he needs to fulfill his potential.
Bouknight, he's checked in for Oubre. And Cleveland with a change here too. Markkanen's checked in.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Davis. Back to Rubio. Pass to Markkanen. From 17. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Markkanen's got 7 points in the game.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Ball outside. Banked it in off the glass. 13 points in the game.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
To the paint. Here's Love. Count it.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
A difficult situation for Charlotte. When he first came into the NBA, Grant, Darius Garland was a little bit of a mystery. He only played 5 games in college because of an injury, but it didn't stop the Cavs from taking him with the 5th pick overall in 2019.
And that's how obvious his talent was. It was clear his offensive skill set could translate to the NBA. And when you've got a guy who can shoot over the defense or can get into the lane and finish, you can't pass him up, no matter how many games he played in college.
Now here's Bridges. 10 points for him. Bouknight can't get it to go.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Rubio passes to Davis. Back to Rubio. Pass to Markkanen. The 3-ball. To the middle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And maybe a good decision by the defender to foul. Davis's free throw percentage isn't much higher than his field goal percentage.
First one falls for him. And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Well, the Hornets shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Three-pointer, Bouknight. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
He gets it in there. Markkanen's got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Bouknight. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And Washington powers it through.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Okoro comes in for Love. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. To the inside. Here's Markkanen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Charlotte with it, trailing by 17. Pass to Washington. Smith outside. The 3 from Ball. The rebound by Garland.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Drives to the hoop. Right wing. Markkanen against Washington. The turnaround jumper. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Markkanen's got 13. 1:19 left in the third. Now Ball. He's got 13. That's tipped. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Knocked loose. And so it's Charlotte with it. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Garland. That's in there. Rubio with the assist. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Garland out there doing a great job creating space with the handle, playing with some confidence.
Washington outside. And that one hits the back iron. Cleveland has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And he banks in the layup. Okoro's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Well, all night long in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Charlotte has got nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Rozier, he's checked in for Ball. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Sexton's checked in for Rubio. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bouknight, looking for his first basket still in this one.
Hey, yo, right here.
Tipped. And so it's Cleveland continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Well, the Hornets shooting 40% from the field in this one. It's Bridges and Washington teaming up at forward. Terry Rozier is out there with Bouknight, and it's Plumlee in at the center position. That's the Hornets 5.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
When thinking about Colin Sexton, the first thing that comes to mind is his burst. I mean, his acceleration is just tremendous. He can go from 0 to 60 like a race car.
That's good from Garland. You know, Grant, with Sexton, it's not just that he has speed. He actually knows how to use that speed as a weapon.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, defenders have to play out on him because of his three-point ability. So he'll wait to catch them flat-footed, then use his burst to blow by them, getting into the teeth of the defense and making plays.
Here's Bouknight. Back to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. That three's off the mark.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Allen, the pass to Markkanen. And the layup is good off the glass.
Some real toughness from Markkanen. Powers through the contact, then has the focus and touch to finish.
Timeout called, the Hornets. And last season, a new entity, NBA Africa, created to handle all business on the continent. Grant, you're an investor. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's so exciting, B.A. First of all, the game of basketball growing all over the world, and particularly on the continent in Africa. So I think it's not only great from a financial standpoint, but you're creating opportunities for the league, and you're exposing people to Africa, to this beautiful game. I think it's a win-win, and I'm so excited.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Wade, he's checked in for Allen. Valentine comes in for Markkanen. Osman, he's checked in for Okoro. And it's Windler in for Garland. Here's Bouknight looking to get it going. And the layup is good. Bouknight's gotten his first basket of the night.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Pass to Wade. Here's Valentine. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Bouknight. Poke loose. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Wade. And another basket for Cleveland. The Hornets have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Bouknight. Here's the three. Valentine with the rebound.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And the basket by Windler.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Well, Grant, it seems like each year play in the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, BA, what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and of little use to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game.
Here's Bouknight. Rozier outside. Down low. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
The Hornets making a switch here. Martin's checked in. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. It's deflected. And it's the Hornets on the break. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Martin. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Well, Cleveland's shooting just about 57% in this fourth quarter. Valentine. Pass to Windler. Here's Wade. The three is up. That shot, no good. Here's Martin. On the wing, Rozier. Back to Martin. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Osman. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Valentine. Shoots from the elbow, and he gets it to go. Valentine's gotten his first points in this one. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Rozier against Sexton. The shot's good.
The craftiness of Rozier, unpredictable in these screen and rolls, and he uses this to his advantage.
The Cavaliers have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. And it's Sexton on the take. Lays it up and banks it in.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
For Charlotte, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Drops in the layup for 2.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The Cavs have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Pass to Osman. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Can't hit that one. And Charlotte going the other way now. Rozier with it. Picked up by Sexton. Here's Martin. Here's Carey. Rozier outside. 4 on the clock. connects from downtown.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Here's Windler. To the inside. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Here's Rozier. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Windler. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it can be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
Ooh, poked away to the paint. Here's Wade, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Charlotte's gotten just one of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. Sexton against Rozier. Here's Jones. Outside for Rozier. And the 10-footer finds the target.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
Here's Osman. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Well, the Hornets shooting at a reasonable 46% this fourth. Pass to Martin. Back to Rozier. Sexton grabs the board. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Here's Valentine. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Martin. No good. A bit long that time.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Pass to Wade. Outside Sexton. Here's Osman. Back to Sexton. Fires the three. Oh, nice D from Rozier. Well, the Hornets shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
Smith, he's checked in for Rozier. Davis, he's checked in for the Cavs. Rubio comes in for Sexton. Here's Windler. Pass to Wade. Here's Valentine. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Windler. Carey grabs a miss.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Cavaliers with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here comes Cleveland. Here's Windler. Well, Brent, the NBA is looking to give back. It includes the formation of the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition to address racial and social inequality.
And I love that Adam Silver put together these type of committees to continue to address these concerns and not letting them go by the wayside or be forgotten. We're looking at education, we're looking at voting access, we're looking at criminal justice reform, all doing important work, and it will continue. So between the players and the commissioner's office, the league doing a great job of keeping it at the forefront.
And he drops a first. Osman, he's checked in for Windler. Both good from the line that time. Here's Rubio. Well, the G League is testing out the one foul shot approach. Meanwhile, the NBA is running commercials between free throws. Brent, do you think the parent league will ever adopt the G League's approach?
I don't think so, BA. I think it's going to stay the way it is, where you're 2 free throws at the line and not doing what the G League is doing with the 1 attempt. But that might be all for speeding up the game. But we still got to get your ad reads in, right?
First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Rubio against Smith. Back to Rubio. Pass to Osman. Outside Rubio. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Wade misses. Charlotte's gotten just one of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Cavaliers.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard. Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Pass to Valentine. Here's Wade. And another miss by Cleveland. And here are the Hornets now. Inside, here's Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Rubio. Pass to Valentine. That one falls, coming off Rubio's feed.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And we'll see you next time.